Hello, fellow Americans. Have you checked your bank accounts recently? If not, it's time to do so because major financial news is breaking, and this could mean thousands of dollars could soon be hitting your account in the coming weeks. That's right, we're talking about not one, not two, but three separate payments potentially coming your way if you're receiving SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits. This is massive news, and it could be a game changer for millions of Americans who rely on these benefits. Before we jump in, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. You don't want to miss any updates on this groundbreaking financial relief effort. In what's being called a historic agreement, President Trump and Congress have reached a groundbreaking deal to provide much-needed financial relief to some of America's most vulnerable populations. It's a surprising move that's sending waves through Washington right now, and it could have a massive impact on millions of households across the country. After months of political deadlock, both President Trump and Congress have come together to craft a comprehensive financial relief package, one that specifically targets those most affected by the ongoing economic turmoil. This agreement signals a renewed commitment to helping the elderly, disabled, and those in need of financial support during some of the most challenging economic times in recent memory. So, what's the big news? The government has confirmed that three separate payments totaling a whopping $4,000 are scheduled to be deposited directly into the accounts of those receiving SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. Yes, you heard that right, $4,000 in total financial relief is coming to qualifying recipients, and this includes $2,000, $1,400, and $600 payments. These deposits will be delivered directly to the accounts of beneficiaries, without the need for an additional application. The process is streamlined, and for most of you, there's nothing extra you need to do to qualify. If you're currently receiving benefits through one of these programs, you're likely already on the list. Let's break it down. $2,000 payment. This is the largest amount and will be the first deposit to hit accounts. It's a substantial boost to your monthly income and could have a big impact on addressing overdue bills, necessary home repairs, or medical expenses that have been on hold for too long. $1,400 payment. This second deposit will follow soon after the first one, bringing an additional windfall of relief. Whether you've been struggling to keep up with rising costs or simply need a financial cushion, this amount will be a welcome addition. $600 payment. The third deposit rounds out the total package, giving you even more financial support. This payment will further help recipients meet day-to-day expenses or save for the future. Together, these deposits create an incredible opportunity to get ahead of bills, clear debts, or prepare for future financial needs. For many Americans on fixed incomes, this could be the relief they've been waiting for. But here's the critical question: when will these payments arrive? According to sources close to the administration, the distribution will start as early as next month, and the $2,000 payment will be the first to arrive. After that, the $1,400 and $600 payments will follow in quick succession. The Treasury Department has already initiated a massive logistical operation to make sure these payments are distributed smoothly and efficiently. You might be wondering, am I eligible for these payments? Well, the great news is that eligibility requirements have been kept broad to ensure maximum impact. If you're currently receiving SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, you're automatically included in the plan. There's no additional application necessary. The payments will be deposited using the same direct deposit information the government already has on file for your regular benefits. So, if you're currently receiving benefits through any of these programs, you are eligible for these payments. It's as simple as that. There's no need to worry about qualifying, submitting extra paperwork, or jumping through hoops. The government has designed this initiative to be as seamless and efficient as possible. Now, let's talk about how this agreement came about. After months of political gridlock, it took newly released economic data to break the stalemate and finally bring the parties to the negotiating table. According to reports, the tipping point came when economic data showed that vulnerable populations, including seniors and disabled Americans, were being disproportionately affected by rising costs and economic fluctuations. This created the perfect storm for bipartisan cooperation. Advocacy groups representing seniors and disabled individuals have been pushing for additional support for months, but it was the combination of compelling economic data and renewed political will following the election that made this agreement possible. Suddenly, there was a strong political will to act fast and provide immediate relief. What's particularly remarkable about this deal is how quickly it came together. In a political environment often characterized by lengthy negotiations and procedural delays, this agreement represents a major shift. Both President Trump and congressional leaders recognized the need for immediate action, and they worked together to prioritize this relief package. Now, some of you might be asking, where exactly is this $4,000 per recipient coming from? Great question. According to official statements, the relief package is being funded through a combination of sources that will not add to the national deficit or create new tax burdens on middle-class Americans. Specifically, the funding will come from reallocation of unspent COVID relief funds. These funds were originally allocated for other pandemic-related initiatives but haven't been fully used, so they're being repurposed to help those in need now. Targeted tax adjustments. Certain corporations with annual revenues exceeding $1 billion will see targeted tax adjustments. This ensures that the funds are coming from those who can most afford to contribute. Specific budget realignments. Administration officials have worked to align the budget in a way that provides the necessary relief without overburdening taxpayers or adding to the national debt. This careful approach to funding was essential to ensuring that the package had bipartisan support. It's been designed to meet the needs of vulnerable Americans while ensuring the financial integrity of the program. Now, let's talk about how these payments will make a real difference for those who need it most. For millions of Americans on fixed incomes, this additional $4,000 will have a significant impact. Many recipients have been struggling to keep up with rising costs, whether it's for groceries, utilities, rent, or medical expenses. These payments represent a crucial lifeline, offering much-needed relief. For some, this money will go towards catching up on overdue bills. For others, it could mean addressing essential home repairs that have been delayed for months or even years. This financial assistance will also help those who have long-awaited medical procedures or dental work to take care of. Essentially, this money will allow beneficiaries to take care of the things that have been put on the back burner because of financial constraints. And for those of you who have been putting off essential expenses, this is your chance to take action without compromising your monthly budget. Now, many of you might be wondering, how will these payments affect my benefits or tax situation? Here's the great news. The payments are classified as non-countable income for the purposes of determining ongoing benefit eligibility. That means these deposits won't affect your eligibility for SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits. You won't have to worry about losing your benefits due to these payments. Additionally, these payments are tax-free, meaning they won't increase your tax liability. You won't be taxed on the $4,000 you receive. This thoughtful structure ensures that the entire value of the payments will be available for you to use as you see fit without any hidden tax burdens. The government has designed an efficient and secure system for distributing these payments. The Social Security Administration, SSA, and the Department of Veterans Affairs, VA, are working around the clock to update their systems and ensure that the distribution process runs smoothly. Lessons learned from past distribution delays have been incorporated into the planning, and fraud protection measures have been enhanced to ensure the accuracy and security of these payments. Additionally, verification procedures have been streamlined to minimize delays. If you've experienced delays with government payments in the past, you'll be glad to know that this process has been optimized for timely delivery. You can expect your payments to hit your account on time. As these payments roll out, community organizations and local Social Security offices are gearing up to provide support and information. Special hotlines are being set up to address any questions specifically related to these payments, so if you have concerns or need guidance, help will be available. These resources will be crucial as you navigate the payment process, and officials are committed to ensuring that everyone understands how the deposits will be distributed. In conclusion, this historic agreement between President Trump and Congress represents a major acknowledgement of the financial struggles faced by millions of Americans who rely on benefit programs. The confirmation of these three payments, totaling $4,000, is a significant step forward in supporting vulnerable populations during these challenging times.